Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
Vegas, baby, Vegas!
Las Vegas, Nevada. Are you ready? TheBoxingVoice.com. Welcome to Las Vegas, baby. We taking over.
Ness Heyman.
Mr. Vegas, you are Mr. Las Vegas.
TBV presents a ring walk with Danny.
Ring Walk Danny.
Daniel.
Owen Bama, only in America.
Because I fight for the people. I go for you and you and you. All these beautiful kids is here.
We turning TBV into the Hot 9-7 of boxing.
Keep talking from Vegas.
You already know if it's a big fight, I'm pulling up. Chicago, we in here.
Man.
From the cotton fields of Alabama to the casinos of Las Vegas. Mama, I made it.
We up early, baby. The grind don't stop. Gilly the Kid ain't gonna be the only one around here doing big shit.
You are now locked into the Boxing Voice live from Las Vegas with Nesta Gibbs and Ring Walk Danny. This message was brought to you by SDS Promotions.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs, joined alongside Ring Walk Danny. Thank God it's Friday. Even though every day's Friday for me, no bullshit. What up, Danny? Rejuvenated, Danny. 12 hours worth of sleep,
12
Danny.
hours straight, champ.
Damn.
Like I worked the full shift.
I don't think I could ever sleep 12 hours. Yo, we got something to talk about
I did
here.
the math, though, bro. I'd been up for 38 hours. 38.
That's what I'm saying. That's a long time.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it, though. But hopefully we're going to be getting a lot of callers, man. This seems to be a topic that, should get us a lot of people to call in because it's a double one. Obviously, Terrence Bud Crawford already taking the initiative to go to social media and let Earl Spence know he's ready and available. His phone is on. Whenever Earl wants to spin the block, Crawford is ready. So now the ball is definitely in the side of the big fish, the truth, the unified champ, Earl Spence, and obviously his advisor Al Heyman to decide what they want to do. He's known not to take tune-ups, so maybe we can get this in April, May, June like he announced on Showtime. That being said, the second part of our topic is Teofimo Lopez, who was next in line since Jose Ramirez wanted to become a negotiator versus a fighter. And Teo and his dad have already said they're willing to take the exact same deal as Ramirez had, which is 65 to the champion Regis, 35 to the challenger Teofimo. They don't care. They are more concerned with legacy and belts. They'll get their money elsewhere. And a lot of these quotes, all of these quotes are coming from Ellie Setback interview with Teofimo Sr. and Punch Drunk Boxing, who spoke directly with Teo Jr. So another good thing for all Teo fans out there is Senior confirmed that they are bringing someone in for the April fight. They're looking to do it in April. They believe, I guess, they're the A side. Same thing Ramirez is saying, I'm assuming, because they're calling the shots. You know, like they're saying they'll fight him in April. That being said, he's bringing someone in, bro.
Who's that?
I don't know yet, but he's bringing in a new team to help with the team. So that's good, man. A lot of people wanted that, you know, so they're listening. Teofimo Sr. on the Ellie Setback interview spoke of the hatred that he received, or they as a team received in the fighter meeting for the Sandor Martin fight. And yeah. I don't know. They always think they're being hated on.
I was gonna say as far as what?
Well, I can't deny or confirm.
Okay.
Actually, I guess I can say sources. My sources tell me that during the fighter meeting, a couple people, let's just say they were not interested in what was being said coming out of the mouth of Tio at the time. So, you know, whatever disinterest looks like is what took place.
In the fighter meetings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Usually in the fighter meetings, you know, you can imagine Andre Ward, Mark Kriegel, Timothy Bradley,
Correct.
maybe Joe Tessitore there, and or Max Kellerman,
Christina
depending on how
Ponce,
big of the
maybe.
fight. Yeah. So all these people, or some of these people, could have been there.
Fair enough.
Uh-oh. I hope it's just you, Rob. I hope it's just you, even though they're, you know, I haven't seen anyone else, but he asks, are we cutting out? And I hope it's just you. Honestly, I ain't even gonna front. I've been thinking about going back to the old mixer, man, because this one is so powerful digitally that's why all of a sudden our voice gets robotic. It's like, that's not me. That's just a fucking wire. You know what I mean? They probably need an update on the firmware, but
They said just got here. Sounds all right to me.
well, that's great. Ioka Franco. So if we're gonna do a betting show today, that is the only fight we can bet on.
And actually, that's not even till next week. So
And the only thing we can do with that is parlay it with a bigger fight, unless you're a Franco fan. And that's all I'll say there. You know? But I'm happy to report we're at 160,664. So we still need about 400 subscribers to get to the next goal. But look, you know, the little engine that could. We're marching along. Uh-oh, Nicholas said it sounds choppy, but the other one says, Modern King says clear. It looks like you guys are...
and then Miguel says it's freezing.
Yeah, so it looks like maybe it's your guys' service, but Danny, you want to try it there? And actually, we're watching it here. It's pretty fine here.
Yeah.
I don't see any freezing. So we're pretty good.
Yeah, I'm going to try it
But
on my phone, champ.
let me pull up some of these quotes. We do have a 12 o'clock show scheduled. It'll be, we'll be talking, obviously, you know, Earl Spence protege Frank Martin being directly warned by Gervonta Tank Davis that he'll get hurt. And then we also have then we also have Tank Davis telling Ryan Garcia directly to stop juicing. So that is what we'll be discussing at 12 o'clock. But in terms of Crawford, his direct quote was, Earl Spence, I'm ready when you want to spin the block. Just giving you a heads up. So Crawford said that on his social media Tuesday to Earl Spence, just letting him know that he's ready to pick up the phone. He's ready in case they tried to call him. You know, he's available. So, you know, I like that because I asked Crawford to do that, not personally, but on one of these shows, I'm like, yo, you know, just put it out there. You ready. You ready. Your phone is open. And he's doing that. Obviously, Crawford had according to Black Prime, his pay-per-view was a success. So hopefully that helps him, man. Hopefully that helps him in these negotiations with Earl Spence and Al Heyman, and getting us this fight, man, that we deserve as a boxing community. But speaking of fights and getting, do you think Regis and Pro Graye, Top Rank, Pro Bellum, can they all come together and get this one done?
I think so. Why not? I think so. It seems like Tio and his father are, looking to be great and looking to prove themselves now at 140 pounds. Obviously, getting the opportunity to fight for a title is a great opportunity, and he's already had 2 fights at 140. So, uh, I think it's a great fight to see. And we happen to have some people's thoughts on that specific fight already. So that's great.
It is, man. What do you think about the potential April date that Teofimo Senior and Junior are putting out there?
Yeah, I think Regis fought the last weekend in November, all of December. I know Regis is on vacation right now. He's in Brazil.
Brazil.
So it's December, about to be Christmas. Let's give him January. Yeah, why not? April. Why not? Tio fought around the same time. I think maybe a few weeks prior or a month prior. So I think April's cool. April, May.
So, how do you think that fight plays out? Teofimo Sr. seems to believe that his son is going to open up an underdog.
Probably so, honestly.
Wow.
Probably so. Regis had a very impressive fight against Cepeda. Like, very impressive. Tio, we saw questioning himself. Tio's
Which,
father.
remember, they say that's strategic.
Yeah, Tio's father says that they're receiving a lot of backlash for the fight. So, I don't think it'll be huge. I don't think it'll be huge, but yes, I do think he'll be the favorite.
So it looks like I got Niza. What up? Philadelphia, stand up. Buenos dias.
What's going on, Ness? How y'all doing? OG, what's going on? Ringwalk, how you doing?
Champ,
Good morning, brother.
how you feeling?
Hey, what's going? Good, good, good. Hey, man, as far as the Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, I like that a lot. Hopefully they can get that done because I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but Uzi Ennis just said that Earl Spence has 120 days to either make the fight or he got to vacate that IBF belt. So hopefully they could get that Spence and Crawford fight done, or else we might get Spence in boots.
Or Earl could vacate.
That too. But do you think he would vacate that belt, though, since that is the first belt that he won?
I mean, what matters to you, the first belt or the first biggest check? Because that's what it would be if they make the fight with Crawford and the IBF wanted to be some sticklers and force a mandatory. They would have to drop that belt like Tyson Fury dropped that belt. But, again, that's your first belt. You've had it for a long time, so what do it matter?
True. Now, I was just thinking because I know how certain, like that was the same thing that happened with Tio. Like he could have just left the belts, but because he wanted to defend that IBF belt, and that was the first belt that he won. I was just wondering if Spence might be thinking the same thing.
I mean, they could. It could be like you're saying. It could be a nostalgic thing for them. It could be, it could hold some sort of place in their heart. I'm just saying, I believe that money will be the motive. That's the biggest check, man. You got Crawford out here talking about he got a company willing to give $25 million. You know what I mean? Fuck a belt. We talking about big bucks.
Facts. No, that's true, man. At the end of the day, yeah, get that money. I feel you. And as far as Tio and Regis, I kind of agree with like what y'all saying. Like, yeah, you would have to favor Regis just off of T.O.'s last performance.
Wow. Okay. What do you think that early prediction?
Early prediction. I'm rolling with Regis. I just don't like what I've been seeing from T.O. lately, man. It's looking like he's starting to develop a lot of bad habits, and he's not really been listening to what his dad was saying. Like his dad was giving him a lot of good advice in that Sandor Martin fight, but he just wasn't listening. It's like I don't really know like what it is, but I don't know, man. And just from like what I've been saying, from what I've been seeing lately, he's starting to develop like a lot of bad habits. And if you want to get through those top guys, man, you can't. Some of them habits, man, are really gonna get you in trouble. So right now, I'm favoring Regis, but I don't know. With T.O., you never know.
All right, Chan. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, that was my call. But
All
yeah,
right.
I'll let y'all.
Later. Thank you for calling in, my friend Niza. If you are on Blog Talk, then you know you need to press 1 at least one time. But the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Twitter
Yo.
Spaces is open, and so is Discord. We're talking Regis versus
Yeah,
Tio.
I thought I was getting your thought. You went to a caller and shit. What you think? Cause you seem pretty surprised by my thoughts. This guy's thoughts of Regis opening up as a favorite.
I just feel like, yeah, he's the champ, but Tio still has the bigger win. I know Tio looks like the backside, or the downside, like he's sliding. But yeah, Tio still has the bigger win. Tio has the bigger knockouts. We just talked about that, right? Like Regis's biggest knockout is like McKenna, or you said,
I mean,
Flanagan.
I would say Cepeda, no?
I mean, Cepeda had 2 losses, and he's not a champion.
Yeah, but they was controversial and did.
Yeah, but he still was not a champion. So again, like, so you value a contender with 2 losses already over a world champion in Flanagan? That stoppage has to be more higher caliber because he was a world champ, no?
Okay.
And that's all I'm saying. It's just like Tio got the bigger wins, the bigger stoppages, did it in shorter amount of time.
Yeah, I don't think
he's
bookies,
younger.
I don't think the bookies care about that. I think the bookies care about what they've seen lately.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's like, and the reason I'm saying that, champ, is because you know what I'm saying. The bookies, when they putting out lines for the NBA game, they ain't going back to seeing what you did 2 seasons ago. You get what I'm saying? They going back to see, okay, how's he looked his last 3 to 5 games. You know, so it's all about the most recent performances. You know, you talking about shit he did with the, with the younger pups, with the smaller pups. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going in Regis's bag and talking about his Terry Flanagan win.
No. I'm just saying, like I don't think that the bookies give a fuck about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what he did 2 years ago, 3 years ago in another division. Like, I think they looking at this year, whatever's the most recent, and that's what they take into consideration when making and creating those lines. So for that reason, and because of what I've seen lately, I think Regis would open up favorite. And I said I don't think it'd be huge. I don't think Regis gonna be like no minus 500 or nothing like that.
So what do you think it opens up?
Probably like minus 180 for Regis, plus 150,
So kind of like Tank Ryan.
Is that what Tank? Yeah,
I mean, I think Tank was like a minus 250 or a minus 185.
Yeah, no, I think you're correct. Yep, I think you are correct.
Okay. Yo, Andres Cortez is back in action.
Yep, February.
Desert Diamond Arena in Glendale. Oh, he's on the Nico Ali card. Who's the main event?
Navarrete against Wilson.
Mr. Wilson.
Is that who it is, Wilson?
Yeah. I got a members only.
Yeah, that's a card for the for the rising crop is what that is.
I got it.
Emiliano's on that card as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Vargas.
Emiliano Yo. Top rank, yo. Top rank, yo. I'm sorry about that. They put out a flyer for Emiliano on that card, like in Spanish, to target that Spanish demographic. Shout out to them.
Dope. I mean, they need to. I mean, it's too late though. It's too late. That's what Golden Boy used to do. You know, put them on like Azteca TV and Telemundo, and that's how they would introduce certain Latino fighters to the, Latin community. I got the best dad ever, member for 16 months at that champ level, right here on YouTube, members, where he gets to check our betting show every Friday and our Untitled every Monday. He says, when Bud realizes that they don't wait for him, laugh out loud, sit back and wait until they ready, you ain't next. Oh, so now Bud want to get down or lay down? Hashtag Tankquill, hashtag January 7th, hashtag be there. It's gonna be a movie. See, I don't get it, bro. These, like, that energy is not cool, right? Like, first it was, oh, he didn't want the fight. Now he's asking for the fight is, oh, sit down and wait. It ain't when you want the fight. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to stop this shit. Y'all can't keep giving these fighters all this power and authority, man. It don't make any sense. We all was expecting him to spin the block, both Earl and Crawford, after this tune-up. So, like, why now can't he be next? Why does this Thurman shit have to happen? Why can't Thurman take step aside like Stanionis? Why can't Al just ask Thurman to do him a favor so the boxing world could get fucking undisputed? Like, why do you gotta laugh and say, oh, now he want to get down and lay down? Like, I don't get it. Like, what do we get as boxing fans? Like, to, I don't know, shit on the dude that's trying to make the fight. Let's shit on Tio now because he's willing to step up and not Jose. Like, your energy is so weird. It's just weird. I don't know, man. It's fucking weird. But we are taking callers, man. Anybody wants to call in, Discord is open.
Shit, I'm happy Bud wanted to spin a block. I'm happy that prides and egos are being put to the side.
Exactly.
For the greater good. And it's the greater good of everybody, right? It ain't like they doing us a favor for making a fight. Is it a fight we want? Absolutely. But is it a fight that will be great for both guys, both financially and for their career? Absolutely as well.
So since we're talking Tio, it seems like you and Devin had a conversation. You guys can check it in its entirety on our YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice. Danny has been going back out to the field, and he had an interview with Devin where Devin obviously tells Tio to avoid punchers like Prograis specifically. What did he say?
Well, I don't want to misquote the champ.
You got a timestamp?
I honestly don't, because our producer chopped and screwed it. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Canna for doing your thing, brother. I appreciate you. You the man. Watch out, because there's plenty of Devin content scheduled and plenty of other content scheduled even through the holidays. So this is a gift from us to you. Happy holidays. And yeah, champ, so definitely doesn't think that he should be fighting the top guys at 140. Let's just say that.
And that's based off last performance? What?
Yeah, but based off his most recent performances, I'll tell you right now, champ is calling cap to the it was scripted post-fight thing. He's definitely
So he doesn't believe that was part of the telecast.
No. He believes that was a moment that was organic, not meant to be on camera. Yeah. So go check out the interview, guys. YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice.
Shout out to T Bonafide all the way in Canada.
Yo, it's,
Salute TBV. Happy Christmas Eve Eve.
or happy, or wouldn't it be Merry Christmas Eve Junior?
Okay.
Oh, see what I did there? Yeah, but yeah, man, that was dope. I got like about 15 minutes with Devin. So there's content.
So Jeremiah's training there because Rodney's there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And did he get work with FA?
I'm not sure. He was there alone. I only
Cause I spoke to him yesterday, and I ain't really understand the text, and I ain't really had the time to go back and like look at it again to see if I misread it. But I felt like he said something like, "I can't work with Stephen Shaw because of FA," and I'm like, "Oh, all right, he working with FA."
Who? Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? But he said he'll throw the work to try to throw it to Johnny, if anything. I got Liam. Okay. Liam on Twitter Spaces, talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
What up?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about Regis. I'm not surprised that he's a favorite, right? But I think Danny, he might know. There's a condition called a yips. It's like a psychological phenomenon, like that some athletes experience or whatever. And it's like they forget. It's like they lose their talent, basically, right? Like basketball players forget how to shoot or whatever. So there's that hanging over his head, like does he still got it or whatever? And also, it's still up in the air, like whether his power carried over to 140. I mean, he was a monster at 135, but I don't know if it's carrying over, right? But my last point, right? I just wanted to get your opinion because I hear a lot of people saying, "Well, Boots ain't fight nobody," and I'm getting tired of that. But when Carlos Alberto fought Charles Conwell, right? Does that add legitimacy to Boots? Because Boots, I think he knocked him down 3 times, stopped him in the 6th. Then he goes up to a higher weight class.
Then Conwell went the distance with him. Yup. No.
Right, he's got 75% KO ratio and all that.
And he killed somebody in the ring, Patrick Day. No, you're right. No, Maxim Davyshev.
Yeah, that's my call, man.
No. Davyshev was Matthias, right? Conwell was Patrick Day.
Yes.
That's crazy,
that
bro.
was
Charles Conwell was Patrick
That's
Day.
crazy. Was that both in the same year?
Yep.
Spooky.
The other one, that was whatchamacallit fighter, right? Buddy McGirt fighter?
Yeah, Maxim Davyshev versus Matthias.
Bro,
Puerto
so
Riqueño.
we're talking, that was in July, bro. And then Patrick Day was October.
Fucking
and then,
sucks.
listen. And then in November, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, guys. List me, like, notable Australian fighters not named
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, so
but I know what you're talking about. There was an Australian fighter of the past, right?
Yes, and he was in camp, with a notable Australian fighter. It wasn't like the Selby's, Camboses, but yeah, champ. And that was literally a month after Patrick Day. 2019 was a scary year in boxing. Let me tell you, bro, the bookies are not giving Damon Nicholson a chance in hell to beat Boo Boo. That is crazy. Like, Boo Boo is such a favorite over Damon. I was trying to see if there was any odds for a potential Gervonta Ryan fight.
Bro, Richard Torres got to be one of the funniest dudes with this one fucking post, bro. This shit was too golden.
Did you see Tiger's post? Tiger's a savage.
I seen his, but it ain't as good as this. We'll go to that.
Okay.
This shit fire. This ain't a fire back, though. This ain't a fire back at Tiger, because I know Tiger put him in it. Him being Richard.
Yes.
Check this shit out. Oh, fuck the music. when your coach says he saw some people your size sparring. Yo, this dude is hilarious, bro. I love this shit. This shit got to get to 1 million. It's only at 36, man. Go ahead and like this fucker. Peep this. Peep this. Look at this. He's hilarious, yo. Look at all that
Vaseline on
all that Vaseline on his cheek. He hauling ass. Talking about, oh shit, it's sparring. Bruh, this, yo, hilarious. I love him. I love him for that. I love him for that. But since we here, let's go to Tiger.
He was in the comments right there too. You could have just clicked it. He was like the first comment actually.
And let's show him the Tiger one. Does Tigers have music? Because he voiceover in it.
Yeah, I think it's just the talking.
Did he delete? Oh, is this one? Because
it got Shoo in it.
Yeah, I know, but which one is it?
It should be something recent.
I would assume he pinned it. No, this is the real one to vote. Is it this one? Break them down. No, that ain't it. Is this?
Is it the vote one?
Gonna be a banger. That ain't it.
Is it? It's not the vote one?
This? I went there. There's only one post.
Oh, wow.
You think he deleted it? Is it this?
Why would he delete it?
Oh, it's got to be this.
See me, I'm like a bat.
Nah, that ain't it. Damn, I don't know.
Bro, he must have deleted it. This was in the last week.
Yeah.
Or two.
That's that new wave, man. It's that new wave, bro.
But why would he delete it? That don't even make sense.
Because you can't. Y'all young kids don't want to have too many posts on y'all fucking page. That shit's stupid. You did that shit too the other day.
Yeah.
You stayed deleting shit.
Yeah, I didn't delete it, first of all.
Lies.
Because it wasn't my post. It wasn't my post to delete.
Lies. These young guys with their delete.
Secondly.
You see Tank, they think it's cool, man. Don't act like you ain't a Tank fan.
Bro,
that's what y'all
secondly.
Post and delete.
No, I didn't post
They
and
on
delete.
that Kylie Jenner
Secondly,
shit.
I was promoting something. Once the something had, it was passing over, yeah, it's time to get rid of it.
Yep.
Promote the next thing. Like, you tripping.
I mean, I hear you, but for me, obviously, that's different. For me, that's a milestone. You know, I don't know many people that started a podcast as a hobby, turned it into a full business, and get hired to perform their show live from an arena. I don't need to delete that post. Weirdos delete those type of posts. That's an accomplishment.
That's
a
saying
goal
it's not.
that people before me and after me will try to accomplish.
I'm not saying
I would never delete that. You and I just think differently. You know, just like Tank. Yeah, I think differently. It's a younger generation. It's not like a you thing. It's your generation. Look, Tiger deleted it. Tank deletes it. Danny deletes it. That's just kind of like this new era wave. I mean, I think that girl, like I said, Kim Kardashian's sister started that shit. Like, only having 3 to 4 posts on your page, and then y'all all just rolled with Rush.
Nah, I got like 60 posts on my page.
That's the magic number?
Nah.
I'm still looking, but I don't see it. I think he really did take it down. That sucks. Maybe I was just talking to him yesterday too, and Brandon. So maybe
Probably
we could just
top rank, like.
Maybe we could just ask him to send it.
Probably top rank wasn't fucking with it.
Yo, Brandon funny.
Yo, you seen Kenichi Bear?
What, with Gilly?
Yeah,
of course.
that's dope.
I see everything, so
That's
my
dope.
audience don't gotta watch nothing. Of course, I seen Kenichi Bear had Gilly the Kid with the motherfucking headphones on, the Hibernation 5s. And I don't know, the sale might be over, man. But if you might as well try it. It was over at midnight, but you might as well try it if you ain't get your set of Hibernation 5s with the whopping 24% off. Where my man Andre at, man? I'm trying to get Andre on the show. He got this fight with Demond. And I reached out to Demond, and he gonna tell me he don't want to do interviews before the fight. I said, Champ, just want you to know, that's what you said before the Berlanga fight. So, like, for all you fighters out there, just know this. We want you before the fight.
Yo.
And we want you after the fight if you won. We want you after the fight if you competitive. So, like, if your mindset is, I'm going to focus on this fight. I ain't going to talk shit before this fight because nobody don't want to hear me talk shit. They want, it's going to sound better if I win. But then you don't. So now you went all the time before the fight where nobody ain't know about you or talk about you, and all they knew was you was coming off the Berlanga loss. Now you're going to go to training camp into this. If you lose to Andre, who's obviously the favorite Olympian, now you back into the phantom zone without another interview. Like, no one knows your name. They don't hear your voice. Like,
bro, it's crazy, too.
It's fucking crazy, bro.
I forget what fight you just said. Oh, Regis and TL. I'm like, let me see if, because sometimes for a big fight, they'll have a future even if it ain't official.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing yet. But, yo, so I seen the odds. Yo, the odds is wide for the Damon fight versus Boo Boo. But I say that meaning, like, one sports book has it extremely wide and the next sports book doesn't. So definitely shop around your odds because, bro, they got, if you betting, like, say you want to bet Damon, right?
Mm-hmm.
FanDuel got him a plus 1,300. Cool. But they got Boo Boo a minus 5,000. But 5 Dimes got Boo Boo like a minus 1,200.
No, but 5 Dimes, is offshore, but they are like a 4.7 on Google. They on like Costa Rica or some shit. So if shit ever really, 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 really hit the fan, you probably ain't gonna get your money back. But I've used them for years, and they always got the best odds. Always got the best odds, but you got to deal with, the fact that they not here in America. They not
so how you
following
get paid
the rules. You get paid the same way every other fucking one does. Cash, crypto, whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? You just dealing with the people.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure no one, like, I got paid from 5 Dimes, and fuck, Joe Habib put me on 5 Dimes, and I'm sure he still uses it. I just use my bookie and Bovada because I'm rocking with them.
No, and that's cool.
Bovada, honestly, I think Bovada's
I'm just saying shop your odds around because
I feel like 5 Dimes' site is so not user-friendly. Little fucking circles. I ain't been there in years, though. How it look?
I ain't never
little
used
stupid-ass circles to pick and shit. That shit corny, man. They need to update that shit.
I'm
Even
just saying shop
even
around.
boxing
Okay.
scene updated they shit. No, I hear you saying shop around. Ain't the best way to do that is
You
go to
can
Pro
hear
Box?
me. They can't, though.
What you mean? If I can hear you, they can hear you.
How they gonna hear me when
'Cause it's only
your
us
loud
two.
mouth is talking over me? I can barely hear myself.
Look at the little baby. Let me see who we got. Okay, that's nobody. I got somebody on Blog Talk. If you feel like I ain't get to you, you know what that means. You ain't requests. We got about 22 on Twitter. I need about 22 retweets since the 22 of you have not requested. If you guys want to keep this going so we could get you through your work day, or at least to your lunch break, we're going to need some callers. We're going to need some feedback on these topics. I did a double topic expecting a lot of callers, right? I said the good old Earl Crawford, and then we got T.O. Regis, a brand new, fresh fight, a good fight, and none of y'all
No, and I thought
even care.
No, I really.
And this is why the
sport.
sport. I don't even want to use the phrase "is dying," Danny. But like, look, yesterday we talked about Benavidez and Plant, a fight we've been begging for 3 years. We had a couple dozen callers, but like you've been asking for that fight for 3 years. You've been calling Plant and Benavidez ducks for 3 years. They finally fighting. And y'all motherfuckers don't even care. Now Regis get a belt, 2-time champ. He trying to fight Ramirez. Some sort of elite, top level. He trying to fight Tio, trying to fight him, another elite, top level. And y'all don't even care. It's like y'all so whack, man. Fucking whack. Go ahead, Danny. I know I cut you off. Shit is just, kind of like natural. I mean, it's just like part of me. So now he gonna be quiet.
Nah, I was yeah, I'm at DraftKings, whatever the fuck.
Oh, they nice. That's in Jersey, man. They put a lot of prop bets. They do so many group rounds. I can't wait for them to get out here. I don't know what's the wait.
They got to get a casino to pick them up.
Which is crazy because Showtime picks them up. Like they're big. DraftKings is big.
Yeah, they got to get a casino to pick them up.
That's crazy they haven't locked that in.
The only one that's really people that might be open soon is the Fountain Blue.
So who Resorts World got? They brand new and doing shit with boxing.
I think they went their own shit. I think. Cause that's what some of them will do. It's really the one-offs. You gotta hope for a one-off.
Can't they do a racetrack out here though? Cause that's what FanDuel did in New Jersey. I don't know if they're associated with another casino that I just don't know about. But when they got the New Jersey, they got associated with the Meadowlands racetrack, and you could just go there, place bets. FanDuel, it was dope.
The racetrack is over there.
It's right there in the same parking lot as the Giant Stadium or whatever football.
They got a joint you could bet in the stadium too.
You
know, they got like a whole. That's the new wave now. They're putting kiosks or like little booths and shit in the
stadiums.
In the stadiums.
That makes sense, bro.
In the arenas.
And the kiosks are what, electronically linked to a betting site or a casino?
So no, I mean a betting site because look, I just told you DraftKings is in the Meadowlands where the Jets and Giants play, and the Bulls. DraftKings is in Chicago.
Damn, so that means DraftKings, you're saying, could get a deal with T-Mobile essentially.
Sure.
But T-Mobile, are they linked already with a partnered hotel?
Yeah, I mean the MGM, but that's what I'm saying. They have to get through one of these casinos, but it has to be a one-off. Like William Hill did it.
No, but not every hotel out here has a casino. Well,
exactly, brother. But it has to be a one-off. It can't be part of the MGM because who they gonna be with? MGM. It can't be a Caesars owned because they gonna be with Caesars. That's what I'm saying. So William Hill got in through one of these one-offs. I think it used to be.
But I seen William Hill. Remember, we seen William Hill got a fucking sports book with that. Like they linked with a.
Brother, that's what the fuck I'm telling you, bro. That's what I'm telling you. They got in out here. The reason they're out here, same shit with what's the other UK one? It's another UK one. They got in through a one-off, not a major owned property out here. So they were like at the Hooters and at one of these other small casinos, and then the same joint was locked in with the bar. The Virgin Hotel used to be the Hard Rock.
All right, slow down.
That's a one-off.
Slow down.
Yeah.
What casino is William Hill linked with in Las Vegas?
It used to be Hooters. Now it's OY.
So it's not. Oh, because Hooters is a casino in front of the MGM.
Yeah.
Because you're saying Hooters, and I'm sure I'm not the only one in the audience that's just like, why is this dude talking about a chicken spot that don't? But I forgot. I slid in the one out here. Like, that's the trick, guys. I mean, I did that mad years ago, but like, if there's a fight at the MGM, do not stay at the MGM. Stay across the street at Hooters. It's like literally.
If you on a budget.
Of course.
If you on a budget.
Danny's always a baller.
No, but I've stayed there. I just want to be clear.
And I want to be clear. Do not attempt to get in a driveway like on a like you normally do if the driveway's on your right hand. You have to like attempt that driveway head on.
I think they've worked on it.
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not, bro. Literally, they broke my heart.
With the vet?
With the vet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So be careful. It's a fucking ridiculous curbside lip to a driveway. But yeah, it is extremely cheap, decent room service, and you got chicken wings all night, baby. And you could bet. You go right downstairs and bet. We got a bunch of callers now.
But yeah, I do want to say the MGM
is affordable at times. You about to do a little commercial for them?
No, I mean I feel like they're probably out of all their hotels, they're probably always gonna be the third cheapest.
The old MGM, the green one.
Yeah, the green one, the MGM Grand.
And by cheap you mean what? Because the issue with Vegas that people don't
No.
know
I
is
mean, it just depends.
I just want to let them know is the resort fees. So like you see a price for a hotel, you're like, oh yeah, that's all right. And then they slap you with these resort
Yeah, so
fees.
in your mind, because they do range, but I would say in your mind, play it safe, add another $50 a night.
That's insane.
But let me tell
That's
you,
insane.
no. This is insane, bro. But it really depends what's going on, right? Because the MGM is always going to be the third cheapest out of their properties, but that don't mean it's going to be affordable. Because let me tell you something. Bro, I looked at some of these F1 packages, like for the people that's coming out here. So you get the hotel and you get, you know what I'm saying? Bro, the Luxor, which is a dump, or the Excalibur, the dump.
Damn, the Luxor's a dump?
Or the Excalibur. I mean, yeah, I would say Luxor too, but.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of the Link.
Yeah, I would say, yeah. But, bro, the Excalibur totally is a dump, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the cheapest room.
There is a lot of old hotels out here.
The cheapest room in the Excalibur, you could get that weekend at $700 a night.
Oh, for the F1.
Oh, my goodness.
They tripping. How they going to up? That's crazy.
$700 a night, bro.
That's crazy that they can raise the price like that, bro. That's like weird.
The demand.
Demand.
I mean, you get over 250,000 people on a strip for one reason, yeah, there's going to be a demand.
Nobody cares about that shit but you.
I mean, I ain't never seen the rooms like that except probably when Floyd fight. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
That's because Floyd bring the money.
We got a brand new caller. Looks like it could be a little bit of everywhere because I got a bunch of people out here. It could be, I don't know. We're going to find out. Where you calling in from, 682? And who's this?
Hello, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, I'm in Memphis currently. My number is gonna be Arlington, Texas. It's a Texas for a DFW number, but I'm in Memphis right now.
And what's your name?
My name, you can call me CJ.
CJ, all right. Talk to me.
Okay, it was good. I just want to, for one, like shout y'all out, man. I just started listening to y'all not too long ago, but it's been putting me up on game on a lot of stuff with just learning the fundamentals of boxing and just how things go down and how everything works. So I appreciate y'all content. I fucks with y'all heavy.
Appreciate it, man.
I got a couple thoughts. I understand what that one caller was talking about. When I was a caller, I think it was like a super chat. He was kind of being petty about Terrence trying to make the fight now. And I don't necessarily agree with us being petty, but I think I ain't like the way Terrence handled the breakdowns after the fight, as far as like going on live, kind of pointing a finger and whatnot. I felt like it would have been a better way to make sure the fight is made than like go back and trash the people he was negotiating with. So I think there's a lot of fans probably got like a sour taste in their mouth about that when he's saying something about like, oh, now you want to make the fight. It's just, if he was about to go get some bread or whatever, like you said, 10 mil just to get a tune-up is dope. That's cool. But just the way he handled it afterward, I just felt like it kind of put the fight in hindrance by coming out and, saying, well, if it don't happen, it don't happen, or, kind of blasting Al Heyman. So I feel like top-ranked fighters or people who didn't work with Aram got, like, trust issues or something. Like, all, from Ramirez on, they all, like, so-called businessmen now. They really big on the money. So I don't know what's going on over there, but I feel like a lot of them fighters afterward, they just be real shaky when it comes to like doing, like Terrence want to see the books of a company he not invested in, and I don't feel like he would ask BLK Prime nothing like that, or expect something like that. So I feel like they kind of got trust issues or something. When it comes to the Regis and T.O. fight, I feel like Regis should be favored. I don't think T.O. win at a lower weight class, against Lomo, which was a good win, is like weigh that much over time as far as like a good fight. In comparison to Regis' good fight with Josh Taylor at a higher weight class, like I don't think that it hold up beating up Loma, even though Loma was the man at the time. I don't know if that carry up higher divisions. Especially when you're not looking really as strong against the competition at 140. So I would favor Regis, and I don't want to jump ahead, but I don't think I'll be able to make a call later on. I'm starting to not trust, what Tank be saying as far as sparring. I know he made a little comment about how Frank Martin gonna get hurt like he did before. I mean, like before. I think he was referring to sparring, but like this is like the fourth time I done heard Tank kind of like, you know, speak on sparring when it comes to other people, and everybody got a different version of it. So I'm starting to doubt that he be keeping it 100 with the sparring, whether it's with Devin, Shakur. He even said something about Sean Porter one time. He just be bringing up sparring a little bit too much for me. So that's all I got, man.
All right. Well, thank you for calling in. I got Majid on Twitter Spaces. What up?
What up, what up?
What up, champ?
Not much. Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Shit, that shit with Crawford and Spence, I ain't gonna hold you. I be feeling like these niggas, this shit just getting stretched so long that I look forward to seeing you on Border Wars before they fight, man. I'll be tuning in and spending money on y'all fight first. And as far as fucking T on Regis, I'm like, shit, let's see it. I want to see that shit. I got Regis though, but hopefully they can make that shit. Give us something else to watch. Cause I ain't believing in the 147s no more, man. If they do it, they'll shut me the fuck up. But until then, I ain't believing that shit. Ness. I want to see what they do in 120 days now. But that's all I got.
All right, champ.
Yo, that is so weird.
What?
So, yo, Canna sends me Caesars, right?
Caesar's Palace?
Correct. Bro, so Caesar's Sportsbook,
Mm-hmm.
Caesar's Palace doesn't use Caesar's Sportsbook.
What they use?
William Hill.
Mm.
But in certain states, depending what state you in, like Illinois, if you go to the Caesars website, Illinois uses Caesars, but Nevada uses William Hill. It's so interesting.
Hmm. Well, we got a couple callers here. I got Al from the Bay.
Yo, what's up? Interesting that Tio's trying to get a title fight after that last fight. I got faith in Tio and could pull it off if we get his situation straight. Seemed like he had a situation with his baby mama. But I think if he get his personal life straight, I think he could pull it off. I'm not totally down in him. Yeah, man, that Terrence and that fight, I don't know. It's like I want to see it, and I don't want to see it because like they're taking too long. You know, by the time Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather fought, I was pretty much done with the situation. Like I've seen like 3 fight parties, and I didn't even go to not one because it took so long to make. So I don't know. It's like some people get fed up. Some people, you know, I just feel like they're milking it, you know. They kind of marinated like meat, you know, in the refrigerator. So that's how I feel like they're doing. I feel like they know exactly what's going to happen, but I just feel like they're trying to marinate the whole thing to get more people riled up about the fight. That's what it seemed like to me. That's my call.
All right. Let me get to Big Nano. Nano, what up?
Hello.
Going once. I'm going to Ronald in Vermont. What up? Mr.
Yo, what's good, TBV? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Ness, man, I got a bone to pick with you, man. About a week ago, I sent
About a week ago. My bad.
About a week ago, and you was like saying that I was being weird on Twitter, man. I was highly upset at you, man. I went to being like emotional and shit. Cause you know I fuck with y'all. Y'all my favorite show and shit.
What
But
I
anyway,
said you was being weird on Twitter about?
I don't know, bro. I just was tripped out about it. Like, yo, Ness said somebody must be like hacking my account or something. But I've never said anything crazy to you on Twitter. And you were saying like I was like
maybe I thought that was you by the name, and it was another Ron. I don't know. I don't even know, bro. You know, so many shows.
I'm Modern King Boxing on Twitter. That's the only thing I go by on Twitter.
Yeah, but you see, there's a Modern King Boxing on the YouTube too. And the Modern King I mean, you might be another one though, because there's another Modern King Boxing on Twitter that's pretty big. Let me double check.
Really?
Hell yeah. That's why I wasn't directing it to you. It was something that they posted that we was talking about. Let me look it up.
Really?
Go ahead.
Damn, that's the first time I heard that. Yeah, but anyway, man, if they don't make this fight between Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, like this is more or less like Crawford had his little moment where he had his little tune-up, but it don't affect the time period. So Earl Spence should want to revisit this fight if he really wants to be undisputed. That's just my opinion. Or he could just fight Keith and just, kind of ruin his legacy. Because, who he going to fight at 154?
Damn, why?
One of the Charlo brothers?
Why would it ruin his legacy?
Because he don't have no relevant names on his resume. Keith already got those names sold up. Like, Keith did that before Earl did. So what Earl Spence is to me as an American boxing fan, he's just a person who has 3 belts, and they girdle belts to me. They're not like real belts. Like, who he really beat up to get those belts? He beat up leftovers. Crawford beat champions.
So
and to me, I feel like Earl should want to have his undisputed run.
So did Sean Porter hold the WBC title when Earl beat him, or did Earl hold that?
Yeah, Sean Porter did hold it. Yeah, he did hold it. But look how Keith beat him though. Keith beat him really good. I think he beat him better than.
Did Keith sit him down? Did Keith sit him down?
Did Keith sit Porter down?
Yeah. That fight was so long ago.
I don't really remember him sitting him down. I don't remember seeing him sit him down. He might have, because I just know he was outboxing the hell out of Porter, and he looked good doing it. So I feel like that win was better than Earl struggling with Porter, even though that was fight of the year. But I just feel like that had already been done by Keith. So to me, Crawford
so now beating the guy. Okay. So now beating the guy that you said beat Sean better, that ain't nothing.
Well, yeah, but we can see how Keith is now, though. Look at Keith. He's fighting guys that's 140. He's not fighting a solidified welterweight. Like, that's my whole thing. Keith was a solidified welterweight, and he reigned that division. So, yeah, he's not that same person no more, though. But, like, I just feel like it's just kind of like it's
who is that person? Who is that person? Because last time I checked, Earl Spence can't fight himself. So who is the person?
The person that Spence needs to fight is definitely Crawford, and he should want that fight more than he would want to keep.
But did he? Fight. But okay, cool.
He should want to revisit.
He ain't never said he ain't want the fight though.
But that should be his main talking point for 2023. Right now, we got him sitting there looking on the couch on ES News, looking like he's lazy, like he don't know what the fuck is going on in his life. He's traveling to Ireland on a plane, talking about I'm going to visit my Ireland ancestors. Like, what is this guy really thinking in his head? Because he don't seem like a characteristic champion that wants to be undisputed. He's reminding me of, like, Jermell Charlo, his first undisputed run. Like, he just kind of seemed like he wasn't in it. But the second time he was in it. But I would think Earl Spence will want to revisit this whole Crawford situation just before he can't make 147 no more. Because if he going to 154 makes any kind of sense, I don't get it. Who is he going to fight up there that's going to give him accolades that he needs to be pound for pound number one, if that's what he truly wants to be? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the first fight he should want.
Ronald, let me get to some other callers, champ. But I do appreciate it. We got a lot of callers on the line. We're going to go down the line.
Damn.
Don't go anywhere.
That bitch lit up.
Christmas tree, happy holidays to everybody. You can still get 20% off if you head on over to FTWR brand and buy
Luis,
all merch.
I'm not nuts, bro. What the fuck? He talking about please pet the dog. I guess cause the dog right here, but champ. What up, y'all? Give you a high five? See, she trying to lick me.
Danny is funny. So it looks like we got a new call. Nope, that's not. That's 718. I gotta stop using that monitor and go to this one. That is a 718. I'm coming to you, champ. Get that mic in order. Looking like okay, this is a new caller. Who's this?
Who we got?
New York City.
Hey, what's going on, my brother? This is Sean from Brooklyn, New York. Just want to take a little bit of your time. I got a couple questions for you. I got a parlay set up. I need you guys' professional advice with your opinions and everything. David Benavidez, Devin Haney, Jermel Charlo. And the one that I'm unsure about, obviously, is Combat Sports to go anyway. The one I'm really unsure about is the Jack Catterall, Josh Taylor fight. What do you guys think?
Yeah. So I mean,
Jermel and who though? Like Tim?
No, I
Tim
think he's
Tszyu?
parlaying them. He's parlaying them. So I would do them both, bro. You gotta hedge it. So just do everybody you said 2 times. One with Jack, one with Josh. Because I would be picking Josh, especially since he's so determined. My man literally gave up belts to take this. Like if he wasn't gonna take this shit serious, he wouldn't have gave up belts. Like he's literally giving up belts to fight this dude. There's no way Catterall wins. You could overlook a dude once, never twice. The cat's out the bag. Catterall will never look that good again unless he is that good.
All right, definitely respect that. I'm gonna put that in. I got another one for the David Benavidez and the Caleb Plant. What do you guys think?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So you gotta pick it the way you want. So whoever you think is the winner.
Yeah, he want your opinion on the fight though.
Yeah, I'm not picking a winner. I know both of those guys.
So with the bets, right? Like I be putting in, like I do the vice versa if I'm really unsure, right? But I don't know, fam. Like with the boxing, any combat sport, it could go any way. Also, Jermel Charlo. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm
definitely Charlo for me, man. Zoo got dropped by Terrell Gachet. I don't know. There's no way he could be like. I hope he hangs and makes it a tough fight, but I'm like, how?
All right. I don't want to take any more of you guys' time. I got one more. Big fan of Haney, Shakur, Theo, everybody coming up. Tank, all of them. What do you guys think with Tank in the long? I'm a big Tank fan. Like out of all of them, respectfully. In combat sports, and everybody's nice. They all have their own game and everything. Big fan of the art. But what do you guys? There's a big controversy with this whole Tank thing. What do you guys just think in the long run? Will he be like one of those, fighters? Like just even with his style, with everything, whatever. What do you guys think about that?
I don't get the question. What do you mean? Would he be what?
Do you think he will have will he be one of those fighters that will be remembered out of all of them? That's like one of those guys. Will he last to the end? You know what I'm saying? Like I know combat sports hard to predict. Anything can happen. But what do you guys think about that?
I mean, I believe he'll last. I don't know that him lasting means he remains undefeated his entire career. But Tank, obviously,
not even undefeated. Do you think let's say the Mayweathers and all that, not even undefeated, will they be known worldwide? You know what I mean? Like a Muhammad Ali or a Tyson.
I mean, you're talking about very few people in the history.
Yeah, Mayweather and Muhammad Ali are only 2 people in over 50, 60 something years of boxing. So
over 100 and.
Do you think it's okay? You think it's a fighter in 50 years, like one of those, or no? What do you think?
Do I think Tank's a generational talent?
Yeah, you could say, yeah.
I mean, we'll find out in the Ryan fight. That's his nemesis.
What about against the Shakur and Haney?
Those fights are too difficult to. Those fights are too difficult to think about because they're cross promotion fights. The politics involved, we don't know could we get that fight. It's like a waste of energy.
Not even. True. Yeah, I respect that. That's true.
I would love those fights, but
I would too, man.
Boxing is a business, and there's no way they're gonna do it, man. Whatever company thinks they could lose isn't about to put they fight in there with Shakur or Tank.
Even with you think the Frank Martin and the whole, the fight that he just had, you think even like they wouldn't risk that like anymore type thing, just business wise?
I mean, I'm sure Earl would because Frank would get clout if he fought Tank or Shakur. Frank ain't a world champ, never been. Shakur's a 2-time champ, Ring Magazine, unified champ. Tank is a 4-division champ. So, but I got to get to some other callers, champ.
I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Looks like we got to get to the 744. So we coming to you. Get that mic in order. Oh, 774. My bad. What is that? Boston? That's Georgie. Porgy, what up?
Oh, shit.
El Georgie.
Hey, yo! What's happening, people?
What up?
Yo, Danny.
What you want?
Where Danny at?
I'm right here, champ. You miss me?
Yo, baby, I ain't drinking today, doggy.
Okay, we can talk today then.
Listen. Crawford knows that the fucking time is clicking. How old is Crawford now? 36?
He's 30 less fight.
Danny?
You Earl Spence fans sound just like Devin Haney said. Y'all say everything except let's fight.
Question. I'm trying to make a point, baby. That's all I gotta mean. I'm trying to make a point.
Yeah, the point you're trying to make is that Crawford is in a rush now because he old. That's your corny point.
Baby, listen. If anybody can go to fucking, what was it? England, he went to England for Errol, that he's going trips. The other caller was saying that he's taking his time. Because he got time to waste. He got time. Errol got time to waste. Who ain't got no time to fucking waste here? Baby, they tired of Crawford bullshit, baby. They tired. Don't want nobody wanting with a deal with him. You think all the bullshit that he gives to Al gonna give you somebody to fight? You think the shit that he talk about Bob gonna take it back? Or fucking Eddie Hearn gonna even look at him? And you got Bernie talking about the fight is huge. The fight is huge. What fight, Bernie? What the fight on your fucking mind? The shit that never gonna happen. Listen, shout out to TBB, everybody on the chatty, Dr. Mofongo, 504, Majid, Big Fish Vega, all the old school niggas that always on the chat. Shout out to you guys. You are the VIP of this bitch. I'm out.
Georgie, I'm glad you put the bottle down, champ. Stop rubbing powdery substances in your gums, all right?
Powdery substances. You're terrible.
We got next, champ, Al from the Bay.
Nah, we did that. We going to the 9 or
9. What's the
Reggie in L.A.
Oh, L.A. Okay.
L.A., big city of dreams.
What's up? You can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, man? I tried calling on the Twitter Spaces, but I don't know what's up with my mic, though. But with the whole Crawford and Spence situation, I ain't mad at Crawford at all. I don't know why people mad at Crawford for going to make an easy payday. You know what I'm saying? That was a fight he knew he was going to win, pick up that bag, and now he's trying to get to it with Earl. And with Earl, I don't know why people even questioning Earl, because I ain't even never seen Earl fight nobody. You feel me? I guess Mikey Garcia was his worst fight, but that wasn't even – Mikey Garcia was just undefeated, wasn't he? Coming up a couple weight classes. But like I said, I ain't too worried about it. I think they'll get the fight done because what else they going to do at, you feel me, 147? Because it's like Boots is there. So I know they ain't trying to run into him, and he on the way up next year. So I think they'll fight next year, and then they'll both move up because I don't think neither one of them want to take an L to Boots. That's what I think gonna run that division at the end of the day.
So you saying Boots beats them both? You saying whoever Boots gets first beats them?
Yeah, that's why I think them boys ain't been. That's why I think they ain't did it this year, to be honest. Because whoever you feel, I think Boots gonna get the shot after whoever fight out of Spence and Crawford. Because that's what everybody really want to see after Terrence and Terrence and Earl fight. We want to see Boots get the winner out of that. So like I said, I think Boots beat them both, and then after they fight, they both gonna move up, so they ain't got to see the young boy.
Damn.
And with Lopez and Regis, like I said a couple days ago, I don't think Lopez is gonna take that fight. I don't care what he talking about on social media. But if he do take the fight,
Can
I
I
think he's
ask
gonna
you
lose.
why?
To be honest,
And I'm not
you
like,
talking about why I think?
and I'm not
You
saying that
saying why I
he.
think Tio gonna lose?
No, why you think he won't take the fight? And I'm not saying he is. I just want your thoughts.
Ah,
Why?
yeah, just like I said a couple days ago, like how he been with his mental. You know what I'm saying? How he been acting on social media. He turned off his comments and everything. Dude just acting like he letting everything get to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I be on him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never liked T.O. for real. The Loma win was good, but he beat George Kambosos, who nobody knew. I mean, he lost to George Kambosos, who nobody knew, and that killed him. You know what I'm saying? He came back with a little win, but
Oh, you
I
can't
ain't
say
never really
nobody
been
knew him.
too impressed with
I'm not
T.O.
saying he was a draw, but people knew him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't saying that, but I you know what I'm saying, when I seen Mickey Bay fight, it would have been a draw with Mickey Bay if he ain't knock him out late. You know what I'm saying? That's how I looked at George. So when T.O. lost to George, I was not impressed. You know what I'm saying? I did a little research on George, went back and watched a couple of his fights. But like I said, from T.O., if his mind right, I think it'll be a good fight. But with Regis, bro, Regis a different problem. I don't even think Regis lost that fight against Taylor. I think if that fight was over here in the U.S., I think he would have won that fight. But like I said, I don't think T.O. gonna do it. But if he do it, you know what I'm saying, I'll probably lean in the favor of Regis, probably 60-40, somewhere around there. And that's all I got on this call, man. That's all I got. Y'all stay up.
Appreciate you, champ.
For sure.
Stay safe.
Yes, sir.
Brandon, Cincinnati.
Yo, Ness, Danny, TVV, good morning.
Buenos dias.
What up?
Yeah, man, hanging in there. We got snowed in, so niggas stuck in the house. I ain't had to work today, though, so that's what's up. Wish I had some liquor in this bitch, but I'll be all right.
Yo, why
as far
everybody
as
some
Terrence Crawford,
alcoholics, yo?
I don't know, man. You know, I started off as a social drinker, then, you know, he's got a nigga off the Casamigos real bad. But
Talk to us, bro.
Earl and Bud, I don't think it's gonna happen anymore. I just think circumstances and timing is just gonna be the main hindrance of this fight. You know, Bud wanted to get the easy bag. Not only did he want to get the easy bag, he wanted to get a tune-up to shake off ring rust, which I had to respect. Earl just had a car accident. He ain't coming back to the spring or early summer next year. He's not going to want to come into the fight not at 100%, similar to the way Bud did. So I can't be mad if he don't fight Bud right now because he wants to come in at 100%. So I got to respect if he don't fight Bud. When are we going to get it? We know that's half the year of 2023. Oh, we going to get the end of next year? I ain't ready to bet my life on that no more, man. I just think, I won't be surprised if he defended that belt against Boots, and then you seen him fight Fundora in the winter or something, move up Earl Spence.
Damn.
So that is. Don't be surprised if that ain't the play. But T.O. and Regis, I like that fight. I couldn't call it another day on the Ramirez, but like I said on the back call, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Regis ain't never turned down no fades. He's been willing to fight everybody. He's been getting the shit into the stick business-wise because he ain't got the huge promoter with the TV deal. Now that he in position with some bargaining chips, if I'm him, I'm exercising all options. I'm seeing who's going to pay me the biggest bag. If T.O. got the biggest bag right now, take that fight. I ain't even opposed to him doing the 45-45 with Ramirez, but what is the 45% of? If it's, if 45% gives me 3-4 milli, take that shit. Don't let I ain't getting the biggest percentage, but you getting the bigger bag, splitting it 45-45, then go see what Broner talking about at the EB Red Catch. Maybe you can get some of that BLK Prime money. So he in a good position, and I'm really happy for him because, like I said, he one of them guys that ain't never got no love and all he ever did was want to, get it in. So it's good to see him in this position to have some options and people be calling him out. But if they do fight, I got him stopping Teofimo. Teofimo ain't he can't beat Regis. I don't even think it's gonna be that close of a fight. But other than that, man, y'all stay safe out there. If you're in this Midwest or East Coast in this snow, stay warm. Merry Christmas. I'll holler at y'all later.
All
All
right.
right. Appreciate you, champ. Who we got
Who
next?
is next? Next, I got J Hardcore Twitter Spaces.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing today?
What up?
It's all good, man. It's all good. Uh, Happy holidays to y'all fellas, man. I hope you all have a blessed holiday this weekend, and happy New Year's, all that great stuff as well. Hey, I'm still remaining optimistic. I feel though that we're going to get this particular fight. I hope we do. Only thing I'm wondering about is we got a new player now, and it's BLK, and I feel though they're going to want to play part of the role in getting this thing done. Even Brony even mentioned it on their Portaway podcast, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's why I heard him say something. So I think that's going to make things a little bit difficult as well. But we shall see. I don't think Boots get a chance to fight either one of these fellas in 47 whatsoever. If it happens, it'll be like on the tail end of 54. He had different, what word I want to use? He's behind them. So I don't know if he gets a chance to actually fight them whatsoever. And if it does, it's going to have to be for a great big bag. They're just not going to fight him for a little bit of money, which he's not worth the money right now whatsoever. So he's really going to have to get some names up underneath his belt to actually get a chance to fight either one of those cats. But I do want to see Spence and Crawford finally get it on. If it doesn't happen this year, it just doesn't happen whatsoever. That's my optimal belief on it. If it don't happen this year, we ain't getting it. That's just going to have to be marked in history as what fight high would have been, type fights in 30 and 30 or something. But that's pretty much all I got, fellas. J Hardcore Boxing News. Whatever you all do, please subscribe if you're listening right now. Don't shoplift the show. And also slap that like button. It's J Hardcore. I'm out of here.
All right, Jay. Thanks for calling in. Let's see here. Who else is on the line looking like James Payne, Lethal, Tennessee, in the building?
Audio check.
1, 2, you good.
It's me, the ambassador of the great state of Tennessee. It's your boy, James Payne, Mr. Lethal himself. And you know, like I know, the best part of waking up. TVV in my cup always. Shout out to the TVV alumni made this slogan world famous. And shout out to Folgers, but I like Maxwell House better. Yo, man. So y'all sipping some more of the bud and the Spence tea. Man, this is the bad chick back in the day that I mean, everything seemed like it was working. She knew my name. She knew who I was. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We even had each other mathematics. We could have a little talk on the phone, and we was trying to get together. We was trying to put it together, but for some reason or another, something always happened. It always was some pressing that got in the way of it, and I could never really put it together and seal the deal with her. And then years went by. She went her way and I went mine, and I just never got the chance. It was the worst case of blue balls ever. And that's the exact same thing that this Bud and this Spence is to me. It's just blue balls action all day. And I'm tired of talking about it if I can't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll believe it when there's a press conference, when I see some type of face-to-face. I don't care if they have a Zoom call. I don't care if they was on the side. They could go on Instagram. That'd be dope. like an Instagram live or something. They could do like a versus battle. Who got the best resume or something like that? Cause I mean, unless I'm seeing them in the ring, it's just a bogus conversation. Now, I do not rule out the possibility one of them will fight Boots. I can see it now. But if they really want to solidify legacy, make the fight happen. Don't vacate the belts. Fight Boots next. In the next two fights, however they put it together, whatever way they want to put it together, they got to incorporate Boots to really solidify the legacy. Then they can move to whatever weight class, whatever weight division they want to go to. And they're going to be the big dog and go down in history, Hall of Fame status with the statue and shit. So that's how it go down. And as far as the Regis and the T.O. fight, I love the fight. I really like it for T.O. Big comeback fight. You have to have your mind right and clear some things up. But I like that. You know what I'm saying? When you get in over your head, you gotta admire people because that mean they got some type of hustle and they making shit happen.
And it looks like he bringing help in too, according to a recent interview he's done. So
What type of help?
I'm talking about help to the team, like he bringing in. You feel me? More.
Yeah.
More
Like
people.
what type of help? He got a skills coach coming in, he got a mental coach coming in. What he doing? What he got?
Yeah, I don't got the details on that, Champ.
Yeah, he said he would announce it once the fight is, official, but they are bringing in someone.
Well, I mean, whatever you need to do to strengthen up your team, you always have to invest back into yourself. And that's for each and every one of us. That's not just for T.O. But T.O. is no exception in the same point. He has to invest back into himself, whatever he needs to do to have himself best prepared to be the best version of himself on fight night. Regis would be the excellent premier opponent to do that against, being that Regis has had a lot of steam around his name for the last 3 years. So that's a dope fight. And I think, that's respect to Regis because Regis kind of got left out of the conversation of the guys that we really like to see below, like 140 and below. And, he was always kind of back of the pack, like name
Because he ain't
7.
had no belt. He ain't got no belt. You ain't got no promoter with a network. They ain't got to deal with you.
Yeah, but see, he got one now. So, now they talk about him, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there it is. Oh, how the tables have turned. Earl Spence used to talk like that. Now he the big dog with 3 straps, and he leaving us kind of, he it's more social media posts about Earl than fight news, and I don't like that. Cause I mean, I'm a fight fan and I'm a Earl Spence fan. And I don't like when I gotta have other conversations about Earl other than the fact that he fighting and he the dopest fighter in the game. So yeah, man, it's gonna wrap up my call, man. I'm gonna let y'all keep the phone lines moving. Oh yeah, man. And shout out TriStar Boxing. We got our Super Bowl of events coming up real soon. I'll have more information details on it. I believe we're gonna have it televised on Boxing TV. It'll be January 13th, Friday the 13th in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We have our biggest card yet. It's the biggest card of all 2022, and it will be our biggest card of 2023. Is basically like our WrestleMania. All of our big ticket sellers will be on that card. King Kerry James, Rydell Super Mays. He'll be taking on Nathan Tennessee Bad Boy Bidwell. We have Miguel Samurai Gomez on that card. He's a real high prospect. We have a smashing women's fight. And Sammy Worthington. Man, I always fuck that up. She will be fighting. So it's going down. I have more information and details on that. So y'all stay tuned. TVV for life, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the time. And man, it's the illest, trillest, dopest boxing podcast in the entire galaxy. Third rock from the sun, astrologically, James Payne, lead the blue car bullet shit, and I'm out.
Champ, we appreciate you.
For sure. We got a couple colors on Blog Talk. I do need you to press 1 if you're trying to jump on the line and voice your opinion. That's the only way you can do it. If you don't do it now, we will be wrapping it up. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.
Bring Walk Danny, Instagram and Twitter.
And we just got one in the 202. Is that Baltimore?
202. I'm not. Nah, Baltimore's like 4 something,
Yeah,
right?
that's D.C., Maryland, not Baltimore, but around What is that?
Around the who?
What is that? 6'9"?
He say around the who?
Oh, that's a new number. Let me see.
New
I
caller.
love new callers, man. Shout out to everybody stepping up to the plate. You know what I mean? Calling in. That is a new caller. Let's see who's this. In the 202 D.C., Maryland area.
Yo, what's up?
What's up, brother? Who's this?
My name's Sushi.
Sushi?
Yeah.
All right.
What's up?
Sushi, what's going on?
All right. Personally, I'm kind of tired of Terrence Crawford, Earl Spence talk. I'd rather focus attention on getting a Boots Spence fight. They already have like somewhat of a rivalry built up due to Gilly and Yella Beezer. I think that's his name, the other rapper from Texas, Earl Spence guy.
Yeah.
So I like that fight. I like that fight a lot, personally. Other than that, I think that Regis is going to dog walk Tio. Not going to be very competitive. I think he's lost the sauce. The Loma fight is an aberration. Not like a real use case of the fighter that he is. He's been dropped by Cambosos. He had a tough fight with the guy before Martin, which I didn't know him. Not a household name. Then he got dropped by Martin twice. So Regis with power, because Martin has like 10 knockouts in like 44 fights or something crazy like that. Like a terrible knockout percentage. So Regis, who's a power puncher, seems like he would be a terrible matchup for Teofimo, if you ask me.
For sure, man. I get your opinion. Value it as well, brother. Value it as well.
Thank you. Other than that, some fights that I like to see consist of probably the Stanionis Virgil fight will be a big, if it happens. I'm not sure if they solidified it. They seem to always have troubles making fights. Stanionis passed up on Earl fight. That'd be another fight that I'd be interested in seeing. Probably Stanionis Earl fight. Earl fight anyone. I'll probably be interested in it. He doesn't take like bad competition fights. Other than that, I wish y'all the best of the day. About to head into work. Appreciate it. I'm gonna put my AirPods in and listen to y'all.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
Champ, have a good
Got a
one.
few callers just joining in. I see you, Info Joe. I see you, David Maldonado. Y'all haven't pressed 1, so you got to let me know if you're ready to rock and roll. I see you, Joe. What up?
Yo, good morning, fam.
Buenos
What's up,
dias.
Danny? What up, Ness?
What up, champ?
Hey, man, shout out. What up, my brother? It's Friday. Let's get it. Shout out to all my brothers in the chat, all my brothers in the back call, and everybody listening, man. I'm wishing everybody happy holidays, man. Be safe. Just smoke an eighth and don't drink too much, champs. Hey, Brandon, just a little Casamigos, man. Not too much, man. You need to get on this bud. But this weed. Yo, I'm starting to think, man, that this fight is not going to happen either, man. It's going to be the best fight that never happened. I think if it does happen, it will be at 154. Also, man, I had an epiphany, man, a couple of weeks ago, man. I think we were looking at Spence and Crawford as the Hagler Sugar Ray, right? This generation's, right? But I'm starting to think that it's not them. I'm starting to think that it's going to be Tank, Haney, and Shakur, and Ryan. And Ryan might be the Wilfredo Benitez or the or Duran. And you can put whoever you want to be Hagler or Sugar Ray as far as the three I just mentioned, as far as Tank, Haney, and Shakur. I think that might be this generation's four kings, man. Not Spence and Crawford, man. The younger dudes, man, they got a good following. They know know how to promote a fight. They're better talkers than Spence and Crawford. And I think I think I think those are the guys, man. That the fights that we will, that give us that the look of old, man. The four kings, man. I don't think it's Spence and Crawford. I hope I'm getting my point across. But I don't think it's gonna happen, man. Only at 154, because if the Spence talking about fighting like damn near in the summertime, who is Crawford gonna fight? He gonna have to get another fight in. So we're looking at maybe the end of the year if it does happen. So I see it happen at 154 though. But that's all I got, champs, man. Everybody have a blessed, no stress day. Like I say, be safe out there. People gonna be drinking and driving crazy out there. So just get you a bag of bud and chill out and enjoy the family. But that's all I got, champs. Shout out to all the alumni callers still calling in, man. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe. You're listening to the #1 pound for pound boxing podcast on the planet. This is Info Joe, and I'm out. Peace.
Peace. So, Danny.
What up, champ?
How you feel about Tank announcing that he's half Spanish?
That's what's up. Where you from?
He didn't say, but someone said, yo, how they expect you to know Spanish, Tank? Laugh out loud. He said, I'm half Spanish.
You think he could have been, trolling?
I mean, he light skinned. He could be a little Puerto Rican, a little Mexican in there.
Yeah, man.
His pops, right? They don't talk about his pops a lot. Have you seen him?
Yeah. I've seen him.
What is he?
He's black.
Is he Cuban black? Dominican black?
I ain't never spoke to him.
Because Puerto Ricans, look at Matias.
Nah, for sure.
Look at Angulo. Yep. Like, shit. Look at Rigendau. We got Rue in the 504. He's been a member for 23 months. Shout out to Rue on that prospect level. It's time to step up, though, champ. Honestly, you can't be a prospect for 24 months. Talk about the fucking top-ranked diet. He says if they fought more, maybe the fans would care more. And he's obviously talking about when I was saying that no one cares that, we got two good topics and we weren't getting the callers like that I believe we should have gotten. But David Maldonado, I see you. What up?
Yo, that's not for nothing. Tank Davis does look Dominican, too. He looks like this dude I grew up with. We used to call him Dominican Jose. He got locked up, and then he got deported to DR. He does look like Tank.
Domestic violence on the 7th, then?
Nah. It was drugs. It was drug-related.
No, I'm talking about Tank versus Hector, two Dominicans.
Oh, Tank gonna squash me. I think I got Tank in 4 rounds, maybe 5, depending on, But, yeah, man, Tank Davis in 2 weeks. I can't wait for that. It's going to be a good fight party.
You having a fight party?
Hell, yeah, that's a good card.
But you ain't have a fight party for Sandor and Tio, though. That's crazy.
No, I was there. I went there live. I went there live and fucking had a great time. Speaking of Teofimo, man, once again, the fighter that get the most hated, got to give him respect. When he calls out guys, he actually fights them. Just like when he called out Loma, he called out Regis. Everybody's already burying Teofimo early, but styles make fights. Teofimo's a better fighter against guys that come at him. I got Teofimo pulling it off and winning that fight, man. Silencing the critics and doing what he got to do. I mean, that's my boy, but he was kind of disrespectful by saying 4 kings and leaving Tio out of that, because Ryan Garcia is not a 4 king, and he's not no freaking Wilfredo Benitez, and he's not no Roberto Duran. I do agree with him with the welterweight assessment. I don't think we're going to get Crawford and Spence. I really don't care about that fight. If Spence is not fighting Keith Thurman next or Jaron Ennis next, being that he's not fighting Boots, and I don't care about that fight. You know what I'm saying? I want Jaron Ennis to take one of these guys out already so we can get a whole new era at 147, because these guys are playing around. Crawford is pushing 40 years old. Spence is already in his mid-30s or close to his mid-30s. Nobody cares about that no more, man. They've been holding up the line too much, bro. They need to fight already before somebody beats one of those guys, man. And I think Boots will beat either one of them. Give the shot to Boots, man. Forget about these old fighters, bro. Bring in Boots. No Philly in the house, man. That's my call.
All right, champ. Appreciate the call.
Who is next? On Blog Talk, I see you. Is that B. Paulie in Michigan. Michigan, you haven't pressed 1. I'm going out to Twitter Spaces. Will, what up? Will, what up?
What up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. So, I was just listening to some of these guys talking about Teofimo versus Regis, and I'll tell you the truth, that's actually a really good fight. Like, I didn't even know that Teofimo called him out, but as far as styles go, I think we can all agree that Sandor Martin wasn't a good matchup for him. He was more of a boxer mover the whole fight. Regis, he ain't never hard to find in the ring, man. Like, the one thing that makes this a really interesting matchup is that Teofimo, he's more of a counter puncher type. He doesn't like to move around the ring like, Sandor Martin. So, like, when I see the matchup between Prograis and Regis, Regis and Teofimo, it just makes more sense to make that kind of a fight. Like, I really like it.
Will,
Hello?
thank you for calling in. I like your assessment, brother. I like this fight
Oh,
too,
thank
man.
you.
I hope they can do it, man. I hope they can get it done.
Hell yeah, man. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe out there.
Likewise, brother. Enjoy your holidays, man. We'll be back.
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit. My bad, brother. I thought you was done.
Y'all see what Nas doing?
I
Hanging up
invited
on
him.
people?
I invited him in case you weren't done. I got Ari Boxing Talk. Ari, you were nominated for one of the Callers of the Year. Can you believe that? If you guys want to vote on who deserves, actually, if you want to nominate, we're still nominating. If you want to nominate a Caller of the Year, you got to head on over to patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. But we have plenty of categories, not only Caller of the Year, but Fighter of the Year, Fight of the Year, so many things that you can vote on. But Ari, what's going on Twitter Spaces?
Good morning, gentlemen. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
We hear you, champ.
I'm very surprised, actually, to be honest. But good morning. Shout out to you guys. The Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford fight, if it doesn't happen by June or July, it's not going to happen, to be honest. I think that people that want the smoke will run to the fire, not walk away from it and make excuses. When Tim Tszyu had a good career over there in Australia and selling out venues, selling out stadium, making good money, whatever, but he said he wanted the Charlo smoke. So what did he do? He came over to Showtime. Now he got the Charlo fight. Same thing with Ryan Garcia. He said he wanted that Tank smoke. What did he do? He told his team, no, make this fight happen regardless. Now we're supposed to get the fight in the spring. Virgil Ortiz, the same thing. He said he wanted that Stanione smoke. It looks like the fight's going to happen. So I just feel like, these guys got to get together, and just get it done. If it doesn't happen by June, I highly doubt that it's going to happen, to be honest. And if it doesn't happen by June, by that point, I'm just going to be over it. You know what I'm saying? In terms of Regis versus Teofimo Lopez, if Teofimo Lopez takes the fight, I hope that he gets, like I say, I hope he gets his mind right, and I hope he gets additional coaching. Additional somebody else's new, somebody that's going to help him, somebody that's not going to be just a yes man, somebody that's going to really, tell him what's going on. If he's not in his A game versus Regis will hurt him and potentially damage him for the rest of his career. You know what I'm saying? Because Regis has that type of power. He got that type of mentality. And like Regis said, I will really hurt this kid. So, but, that's my call. I really appreciate you guys. And, happy holidays, happy New Year's. And hopefully that we'll start the New Year strong, man. We'll start the New Year strong. Shout out to y'all, man.
Let's get it. Ari Boxing
Thank you, guys.
Talk.
Have a great.
Thank you for calling in. Looks like we got Ron Boy Fresh. What up?
Ron Boy.
Yo.
What up?
What's up, Slim? What's good with y'all boys, man? Y'all sitting here talking about that trash ass welterweight division again, man.
I mean, we got a report. He said he ready to spin the
I know
block.
you gotta get that money, bro. You gotta get that money. What I tell you, I've been telling y'all jokers that shit ain't happen. The best fight we gonna get is Ortiz versus Stanionis. That's gonna be a possible fight of the year candidate. And whoever win that fight, it's gonna be such a brutal fight. They're gonna sit down and wait to get elevated in the WBA. You dig what I'm telling you? So we ain't gonna see them fight. You only gonna see them one take Jacob in 2023. Regis and Teofimo, that's gonna be another fight of the year candidate. But unfortunately, it won't be Teo. It's gonna be Gary Russell Jr. and Regis rocking out. I think they're gonna tell it back a little bit on Teo, and I think Teo gonna fight Ramirez or some shit like that. He might end up. They might even sit him down to see if he want to fight the winner of Barboza and motherfucking Pedraza. You never know. But as far as this January 7th, yo, it's two motherfucking cherry picks that went wrong in this goddamn January 7th card. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Put your money on Hector and put your motherfucking money on Demond. And that's all I got for you. Get some money, man.
Yo, you wildin', man.
If you want to flip, hey, no, Ness, what I'm saying is if you want to flip some money, it's two possible cherry picks. It's definitely one cherry pick that went wrong on that card. It's one in the possible. If you want to flip your bread, you better put that shit on Hector and Demond. That's all I got. I mean, you know what I mean by flipping. I ain't saying it's a guarantee, but if you try to flip some money, that's the shit you want to flip that shit on. I know it's gonna be a tough sale, but it's definitely a trade pick on that motherfucker cards, man. And Demond, and like Danny said, man, Demond, my man, he live up the road and shit. That shit gonna be tougher than a lot of people think. And I fuck with Andrade, but Demond can fight, and so it's gonna be interesting.
Yo, and I've won money on Demond, bro. I bet Demond to go the distance with Berlanga. Let me remind everybody that was the first person to do it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that.
But he lost.
I'm not saying that he beat him, right? But that's not what I bet. I bet the fight to go the distance.
I mean, you could bet that with Andre. Andre ain't no puncher.
Yeah, but that ain't no good flip though. We trying to flip some money, man. We ain't worried about all that guarantee shit. But Danny made a good point, and Danny was spot on with that shit, man. That shit ain't gonna be a cakewalk, man. And don't be surprised if Demond walk about that bitch with that W. I mean, I'm not gonna be surprised. I'm just being honest with you. Andrade he hasn't been active enough, and he ain't seen nothing like Demond in a minute. You dig what I'm telling you? And then I think Andrade one of the best fighters, but some motherfuckers had bad nights, and this gonna be one of them bad nights, I think. You dig? So that's all I got for you, more on that shit. But T.O. ain't fighting no motherfucking Regis, though. Y'all motherfuckers kill that shit. I ain't got it.
You said T.O. ain't fighting. His father and him saying it.
I don't give a fuck. Top Rank about to they gonna make an executive decision. No. That's what I'm telling you.
How does Top Rank say no to a title shot?
Because Top Rank got other plans. They're not going to do that fight. They're going to go ahead and be like, you know what? We can do it. We can run it back, and you can still get that title shot by the end of the year. They'll trust me. I don't think Top Rank is going to do that fight, man. They got too many mouths to feed at 140. And let me ask you this, Ness. Who is Ramirez going to fight?
Nobody. They saying he going to fight. They mentioned Comey, bruh.
I know. But that Comey is one of the options. But they've been trying to push Ramirez and Teo for a minute too. That's always been on a little motherfucking hit list of fights to be made. I just don't think Teo and Regis gonna mix it up. I say it's a hell of a fight. I love to see it, and you know me, I love that motherfucking 140. Anyway you go, we about to get a banger from Regis is fighting in a banger. It don't matter how you mix it. That motherfucking 140 is a different beast, unlike them bam ass motherfuckers at 147. Them motherfuckers terrible in that division. Y'all gotta stop being abused by them Bammers at 147, Mo. I'm telling you, they not fighting. They not gonna give you shit. But that's it, Slim. I'm out, Mo.
All right. Ron Boy
champ.
Fresh. These phone lines lit up. Me and Danny thought we was gonna get an early Hardin break. Not today. It's what I want though. I ain't gonna front. I think they deserve it. I ain't like Ron Boy. I believe they all gonna fight. I see T.O. and his father not turning down a title shot. You know, I watched the interview with Ellie, and I watched the punch video. You know, they talking to. It ain't money for them. They talking as that legacy shit. The only way, like he said, I can agree with that. Like, is if Top Rank make that executive like, nah, we not rocking with Probellum. But I just don't think they would do that when he's younger than Regis. He's more active than Regis. He holds the bigger wins, and it's a belt on the line. So they sending him out there to do a job. You know what I'm saying? It's like when they sent Earl to go get that belt from Kel. Like, we know it's enemy territory, but you got a job to do. You got to bring that shit back and elevate us. Elijah, Michigan.
Elias. Hello.
No,
Talk to
Elijah.
us.
He dropped
Elijah.
off. He dropped off. Is this T in Toronto? I don't think I need the paper for that. T, this you? I fucked up again.
Yo. Talk to us.
Is definitely not T in Toronto. It is Michael in Toronto.
Yeah, it's Mike. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to you, Danny. Man. You guys are doing a great job out there, man. But I want
Appreciate
to
you.
provide some optimism, you know? Because I know right now it seems like we're in the dark ages, you know, of boxing right now. But I think the new crop, the new wave, is looking good. Like you see Shakur and Devin, and they want all the smoke in the world, you know? All the smoke in the world. Like I've seen even like Shakur fight, like where he was fighting Robertson Kastenkia. I don't know how to pronounce that name. And you should see that mean grill on his face. Concio, yeah. You should see that mean grill on his face. Like stepping forward, you know, and punching him, following him around, you know. Like that guy is something vicious, you know. So I think we're in a cusp of a new king, you know. A new king is going to be crowned like back in the days, like when Wilder wanted to be proven wrong. He wanted to be the best, and he wanted to be proven wrong if he wasn't the best. I think the new crop of boxing is about like that, you know. And one thing about Booth, you know, like I like that guy. I like how he fights, but he seems low energy outside the ring, you know. Like he doesn't seem demonstrative. Like when Terrence pulled up to Spence and let's make it happen, or like Errol Spence jumped in the ring with Porter and wanted to make that fight happen, or like even like when Kevin Farmer pulled up the Tank and say, "Yo, let's make that fight happen," and they have to separate it. It seems Boots is too calm, cool, collected. Like
One sec.
I know it can fight, but
I didn't get that.
I don't know.
Could you try again?
I don't know how bad he wants that. But that's it for me, you know. Shout out to you guys and keep doing your thing, you know. And I'm expecting to watch Boo Boo out there, you know. I think he's a great fighter. All right, God bless. Take care, guys.
All right.
Have a good one, champ.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
the call.
Looks like we got Teddy B. Twitter Spaces.
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So a couple things. I wanted to take a different route with this. Actually, I know I want to praise Teofimo for going toward the smoke, and I just want to say, like, it needs to be more pressure put on Jose Ramirez. I don't care what nobody say. This is like the third time he's seen smoke and walked away from it. Now, he must be making some good money to be just keep walking away from smoke. Because if y'all remember, let's go back in the past. Before Regis got into the tournament, the WBSS tournament, he was supposed to fight Jose Ramirez. And the reason why he didn't fight Jose Ramirez is because ESPN gave him a headline like, all right, you're going to fight him next. And then Jose Ramirez, then they ended up ducking out the way of that, and were able to fight somebody else. Like they were able to fight with the belt. They got the belt, and they were able to fight Maurice Hooker. So that's the real reason why the fight didn't happen the first time. They should have fought way back when. So, like, if somebody is wanting to fight Regis and going toward that, I'm all for it. Let's have that fight. Let's try to make that fight for March, April. Let's get it done because it's disgusting. They trying to, not just Jose, but other people are just not. Nobody really runs toward his fight. Like he's been a big name in that division and a good opponent that will give you a lot of credibility. And nobody seems to want to fight him. Nobody says his name other than Broner, of course, too, which is wild. But Broner and Teofimo, so why not? Let them be his next two fights. Because, this is disgusting what they're doing. And then the Crawford Spence, I'm actually tired of talking. I don't really care about that topic as much no more. If it happens, it happens. Again, I've always said Spence wins, but it probably, if it's gonna happen now, it's probably not gonna happen toward the end of the year because of the car crash that he just got in. So, whatever. But Teofimo Pro Games, let's do it. So Regis can get some more names on his resume and good fights.
All right, Teddy B. Appreciate you calling in. That looks like we got to everybody. Just want to announce today we'll have Regis Prograde at 12 o'clock from Brazil. Hopefully the connection's good. Hopefully we can get him and we'll get more answers. Monday, we are going to have on the show Tiger Johnson. And Tuesday, we have Andres Cortez at the Win. And Wednesday, we have Arnold Barboza at the Win. And hopefully Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday?
You said somebody. Andres Cortez at the Win.
I said Andres Cortez at the Win on Tuesday. So on Wednesday, I said Barboza.
We're going to have Cora on at some point next week.
We need Thursday for Richardson Hitchens. So, Brandon, let's talk. We got a couple.
You got to all the super chats?
Nah, we got a couple we got to get to. First one of the day was T Bonafide. Shout out to T for starting it off. And we got a couple after that. Looks like T Sizzle, $5 super chat says, just showing love. B Paulie, $10 super chat says, champ, smash the like buttons. And he puts thumbs up emojis of people of all walks and colors. So he wants everyone to hit the thumbs up. And CYP with the $20 Merry Christmas.
Let's go.
Now I need 5 to drop 5 for me and TV.
TBV, he meant.
Okay.
So,
5 more to drop 5 to match him for him and TBV. Shout out to CYP. Alan G, $10 super chat says, Coquito about to hit the spot with this weather.
Let's go.
Toes next to the fire. Yeah, boy. Happy holidays, TBV, with the Christmas tree. Dan, you got a fucking chimney. I got a chimney. My shit ain't active, dog. My man got his feet by the fire. That's fire. We got a $20 Canadian super chat from Mello who says, Happy holidays, TBV. You think there will... Happy holidays, TBV. You think there be another Border Wars later next year as well? I mean, it all depends on the success of this one, man.
Ness
you know what I mean?
5 next year.
Nah. But it does depend on the success of this one, you know. So, yeah. Let me see. We got another one just came in. Coach Rivera in Boston. What up, champ? He says, I go with Demetrius Boo Boo. KO. He is going to put on a statement in his PBC debut. Get that he's going to put on a statement on his PBC debut to get that Charlo fight. He hasn't fought in a while, but he been sharp in sparring.
Bro, that's a fight I always wanted to see.
I think he knocks out Damon too, maybe.
With him and Charlo. I always wanted to see him and Charlo.
Merry Christmas, everybody. We be back 12 o'clock. We got Regis on the show. Catch us on the next one. No betting show as there's no bets this week. The bets are for next week, the 31st. So we'll do it next week. There's literally no fights this week.
Peace. Catch us 12 p.m. Pacific. We out.